Hi everyone, Susan and I again in the Fontana area on a lovely Thursday. Temperatures in the 50s, maybe 50s by now. Been kind of cool. We are headed to the Lavender farm. We're on, I believe this is Upper Tuckasegee, maybe? Lower, yeah, Upper Tuckasegee Road. This will turn into a Yellow Creek in a little bit. And I thought you might like to see some really nice views through here. You don't usually get to see these unless I put the camera on the helmet. So I thought I'd put it on today so maybe you'd see a little more than normal. I've been working with the fixed mount on this, which I really like, but time to get back for vlogging. I think the helmet cam may be the best way to go. Anyway, trees are starting to turn in places. We haven't seen a lot of color, but we're actually pretty low altitude. We're still around 1,000, maybe 1,500 feet. And I think the color's probably up around 3,000 or 4,000 like it was this time last year. But we'll see. The mountains I'm looking at there are starting to turn a little bit. So we're probably a little bit early, maybe a week early, maybe 2. But that's the way it goes. You never know when they're actually going to start turning. Going to visit the Lavender farm where we made some friends. We try to stop in there at least once. Every time we come up and say hello, they're real nice people. If you get into this area, it's over near Fontana, the Fontana Resort and the Fontana Dam, Upper Tuckasegee Road. It is off of that road, off of 28, Moonshiner 28, and y'all drop in on them. Just say hello. Just say stop for a minute and say hi. It's a nice place to sit down for a minute, take a break. They don't have any food or snacks or anything, or even a bathroom, but it's a nice little place to pull over and stop. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully they're there. They're usually almost always there. We were here back in the summer. They were working hard, height of the season, and I don't know if they were starting to harvest or not. Since this is mid-October, I don't know if they have everything kind of settled up and banked in for the winter to get ready for the spring. I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. It's an interesting little development right here. One camper up there right now, but I think it's a gated community they're trying to sell lots for. A lot of that going on around up here. A lot of people putting vacation trailers and homes and things like that up here. Real nice area. I'd love to have one up here full time, but we're happy with what we have right now with the truck camper and the trailer. We can pull all our stuff, and for staying for a week, as long as we have hookups, staying a week is just effortless. It's a little tight for 2 people, but we're making it work. Sometimes our feet bump each other when we're sitting at the kitchen table, but other than that, that's a small price to pay for all that. Here we're getting just a little more color, not much, but a little bit as we go up the mountain. But I think we go up over the top of this one and down, and then we'll be there. It'll be a little while before we get there. I just thought you might like to see some of the road and all that. Glad to get away from Atlanta and the Smyrna area and get up here where it's not so crowded, not so busy. You take your time. We had a real late morning. It got real cold last night, so we slept in and didn't really get going until after lunch. And but for us, we're old. Riding 3 or 4 hours a day is more than enough for us right now. And we'll ride every day that we're up here. It looks like there's not forecasting any rain for the next 7 days, and the temperatures are going to warm up. So going to eventually get to the lows will be in the 40s, but the highs will be up in the 70s. In case you're wondering, it's I believe bear season up here now. Those were some bear hunters, and I believe. And we've seen them all over the Cherahall Skyway on other trips up here. I saw a few of them at the gas station on our way over, but they'll be out here everywhere. It's really interesting. They have GPS collars on their dogs. They run dogs. They set dogs out, and the dogs run out and try to find the bears, and then they look where the dogs are chasing the bears, and then they try to get to that area and get in there where they can get a shot at the bear. But they track these dogs all over the place. Kind of funny. You'll be out in the middle of nowhere, all of a sudden a dog with a big old radio collar will come jumping out of the woods and cross the road or run down the ditch or whatever. And they think, oh no, somebody's dog got loose. No, it's not. Don't stop and mess with them. You see them with a collar on them. That's somebody's dog. He knows right where that dog is. And that dog's not in any difficulty at all. I know the camera doesn't show elevation very well, but this is nice little steep downhill twisties, 35 miles an hour, which is fine. I'm going 35. How about that? And I am having to use the brakes a little bit. On the Riker, you don't have to use them too much because it's got a lot of back pressure the way the transmission and engine are set up. But you know, I mean, it'll depending on how steep the slope is. I mean, it's slowing me down. You know, without me having to do the brakes on it. If I got advance warning, I just roll the throttle off. We're almost there. We'll be there in just a minute. I'll keep it running until we get there, then I'm going to cut it off in this video. But, see how things go. I don't know what this thing on the left is here. I'm thinking it might be sewage treatment. I don't know. Or it could be trout for all I know. I mean, I just don't know. It may not be anything right now, but I don't know. Maybe it's trout. I don't know. It's got a fence around it, like trying to keep bears and other things out of there if it is trout, but I don't know. No signs on it of any kind. There's a nice little house on the right here, a little log cabin. I like that one a lot. Got a nice garage built on the end of it. Everything looks good down through here. They did not suffer from the storm. In fact, they put up notices all over the internet. Please come to the North Carolina mountains for your vacation. Don't cancel. Everything's okay. We're good. All the devastation is up around the Asheville area, and we're south and west of that area. So we wish them well. We brought some. Susan bought a bunch of food, and we brought it up and left it at the local food bank, so they could distribute it. They didn't have a lot in there, but what little they have there that they can collect. Stokoe is not a big area, not a big town, but they have been collecting several pallets of food and water to send up there to people that need it. Nice little valley here. Again, you know, some nice little homes, permanent homes. That's one. There's two fireplaces going. I really miss a fireplace. Susan has the gas logs, and we almost never turn them on. But she's allergic to heat. For her, you know, 70 degrees, she'll be sweating. Me, I'll be all bundled up, freezing to death. Wonder how much they've cleaned up. There was a guy, it's kind of like they've been doing some work there. So the guy got called him the junk guy. He had cars and everything. It might still be out here. I think he was cleaning up some of it. We'll go by it on the way. It's not much farther. But it was the only real eyesore on this whole road. The rest of it was a nice road too. You ought to come ride it. It's got some twisties, it's got the little mountain, some twisties, it's got some nice through the valley, it's got some sweepers. It's only 35 miles an hour, but you know, heck, I'm having a good time at less than 35, you know, riding around through here. But it's a nice area. You can get to the Dragon this way if you want to, but it's a road that ties 129 to 28. You know, they come together at the Deals Gap at the Dragon, but this kind of cuts across in the middle and joins the two by going through a couple of valleys and over a couple small mountains. Nice area through here. Up there, that's kind of what we consider doing, is maybe someday getting a trailer and building a structure to house it with a porch and all that, and that would be our vacation home up here. That way we come up here and stay more often. But right now with the truck and everything, we're okay. Nice area through here. I've never lived in the mountains. I don't know what I know the summers would be nice. I've come up here a lot in the summers. I don't know if the winters would be too much for me or not. I know Susan would probably love them. Leave the windows open all the time. Alright, we'll see. So far the bikes are working good. I was talking to Susan the other night whether she wanted to trade her RT in. It's a 2013, and so it's 10 years old now. And it's been pretty good for us. But she said she didn't want a payment, so we're going to hang on to it. I said, well, we'll just run it till it drops. And she said, okay. I guess I'll do the same with this, although this is a 2020, so this isn't old at all. I don't have many miles on it. All the miles that are on this are in the mountains up here when we come up on vacation. I'm fortunate I've got my Yamaha still to ride around town. It's better to ride through this busy areas. I set up a little taller, maybe a little, I don't know if I'm easier to see or not, but I feel like I'm safer on that. Less for other people to run into and hit a front wheel or something. But that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. This pretty much stays in the trailer. I get it out every now and then, maybe, you know, once a month, maybe get it out and ride it around, freshen up the fuel, you know, get the oil lubricating through it, make sure the battery's okay. Like I said, mostly I just run the Yamaha. This old as dirt. I think it's a 2000. I want to say 2008. Yeah, I think it's a 2008. And undetermined number of miles on it. It's had several speedometers and odometers, and a couple of them before I got it. So I don't really know the mileage, but I keep the oil changed in it and tires on it, and fuel in it. You know, it's so far always runs, always starts. It's very comfortable. Real nice bike. I like the old stuff. Yeah, somebody doing a little work. Got a Kubota excavator up there. Pretty steep driveway that one was. That'll be a little gated home, whatever. Can't see it. Even with the chim candies, you can't see it, but that just drops off straight down to the bottom of the valley there. And, pretty cool. Nice area down there. I like it. It's real pretty. Oh, I'm getting a truck behind me now. I'm going too slow. He'll catch up to me. All right, here comes the junkie area. Well, it looks better so far. Let's see. Yeah, I think he's been working on it. He's got some wood out there. No, there it is. He actually, believe it or not, he's cleaned it up a little bit. It's not nearly as bad as it was. So I give him kudos for that. Okay, almost there. Oh, we're gonna let this guy go. nobody behind him, so I guess we're okay. People can get in such a hurry. Of course, we're not, so we let everybody over. Of course, our blinker's still on. There, she got it. She did that because that blinker will blink forever. Alright, here we are at the Lavender Farm. I know you've waited patiently. They have a couple of places where you can camp out if you want to. And they rent those out to people who want it. And got a nice big old American flag flying all the time. That's the camping area over there. I think they have hookups over there for everything. At the little bridge here. Creek's just clear as it can be. But this is it. This is the place. What do you think? Marie's Lavender Farm. 3660 Yellow Creek Road. Alright, everybody. We're here. Take care.